Muy buenas a todos, hola, soy Salvogo 4K, retransmitiendo desde muy lejos. Bienvenidos a Warframe, Llanuras de Eidolon. Una pasada de ampliación, quieren hacer este juego free to play de mundo abierto. Y eso, si ya el juego es complicado de por sí y es muy divertido, muy adictivo, pues va a ser ya increíble. Y he preparado un vídeo, porque hoy mismo ha habido un directo pues contando qué va a traer la ampliación y cómo va a ser, y bueno, muchísimas cosas que vais a poder ver pues luego ya cuando yo me despida. Yo os dejo con el vídeo para que lo disfrutéis y podáis degustar hasta este mes de septiembre que llegue la ampliación. Bueno, y también quería agradecer a Agas Canciet, no sé si lo he pronunciado bien, espero que sí, porque desde luego me ayudó muchísimo, fue de las primeras personas en ponerse en contacto conmigo en cuanto mandé un mensaje al foro del juego de Warframe, pidiendo un poco de ayuda, ¿no? De consejo de alguien que supiese jugar, y no le importó dedicarme algo de su tiempo para explicarme pues las cosas más principales, como por ejemplo qué cosas no comprar de momento, esperar a subir de nivel. Y bueno, también me habló de esta ampliación, he estado buscando mucha información, todas esas cosas os las explicaré detalladamente en el vídeo análisis, que sigo en proceso, que estoy ahí, sigo trabajando, que no paro. Y en principio no tenía pensado subir este vídeo, pero después de haberlo visto y ver todas las cosas que puede traer, además que creo que han mejorado la inteligencia artificial, que es uno de los grandes defectos que le veo yo a este juego, aparte de lo de grindear mucho, que se puede hacer un poco pesado. Pero salvo eso, me ha gustado todo bastante, espero que a vosotros también. Ahí os lo dejo, yo me despido, soy Salvogo 4K, retransmitiendo desde lejos.
I like to actually hear it.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Oh, Sheldon is so...
Oh, geez.
Oh, you guys are going to have to squish in today. Welcome to the first 10 seconds of DevStream 98, where we're all getting a little more comfortable today.
I think it's been a while since we've done this.
It has been a while. It's been about a month since you've seen us, so let's do a bag check.
We got a bit of suggestions in the suggestion box about the streams and how doing them straight sober seems to really bring the mood down. You know, Scott looks mad, Steve looks bored, so we've decided to act on your feedback. Thank you very much for that.
Thanks for all that feedback.
Speak
Thank you
for
so much.
yourselves. But here we are with DevStream 98. If you're wondering what Scott and I are wearing, these are just hockey team jerseys for the staff. They're not merch. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but
Not yet.
not
Not yet, that's true.
So, welcome. If this is your first DevStream, this is Sheldon. Hi, Sheldon.
Hey.
Jeff. I think you can read. Oh, we have a nice little title layout.
Yeah.
Well, look at that.
You're
That's
not
who
even
we
a
are.
tastemaker anymore.
I know. And of course, we're only 5 of the large DE team, and you know, there's a lot more people behind making us.
A lot of large people.
No, I just meant there's more than just us working away on Warframe, especially on what you're seeing today. So,
Oh yeah, for sure.
thanks to those folks. Thanks to our community for tuning in.
They're working on the Chocolate River and the gumballs and...
Is that a Willy Wonka? Is that- Usually our streams don't quite
Here it
start
goes.
this strange, or maybe they do, I don't know. But anyway, we usually start with housekeeping. So if you're tuning in, I'm going to take you through a little bit of some up-to-date news, and then we'll get to dev. So the first thing is we are going to be at TwitchCon this year. So if you go to twitchcon.com, you can check out the very true facts that we are exhibiting with the booth, and we're doing a panel, myself, Megan, and Mugamu. So
Yeah, true facts about this?
some true facts.
That's great, wow.
Yes. And of course, as with all dev streams, 98 now, there's going to be a 24-hour alert after the stream on all platforms. So if you're looking to get,
What is it?
I think it's an Orkin reactor today. So if you have
You gotta switch that up.
All right.
I know, I wanted to put a ribbon in one
Put
once.
something cooler in. A ribbon would be pretty
A ribbon would be cool. Not today, because it's already set and tested. But,
really?
Yeah, well, I mean, Daryl, if you're watching and you want to do an additional alert with the ribbon on all platforms, feel free, but, you know,
But make it hard.
Yeah,
Make it
really hard.
yeah.
Actually, we've got a comprehensive design for it. Just give us a few minutes.
Anyway, maybe, who knows?
Chat, what do you think?
Who knows? So if that
Follow the
happens,
chat.
we'll see. But otherwise, there will be a reactor.
Yeah, reactor. That sounds fun.
And for console Tenno, your update is insert. It has all of the last round of Tenno Gen as well as the Arca Corpus weapon sets. So those are
Which looks amazing.
yeah, those are super killer. Great job.
Those turned out so cool.
Yes, indeed. Another piece of housekeeping is our Warframe subreddit reached 100,000 subscribers this week, which is pretty cool. So because this dev stream is mostly demo focused and we're going to be just showing you all the hype for Planes of Eidolon, for the Q&A portion, we're actually going to hit up the our IMA subreddit after stream to do an AMA. So
that's cool.
I'm probably going to post it. That's our proof. So we'll put that in the thread.
Look how tall Jeff looks.
I know, Jeff, like it is absurd. So
That's Jeff.
It's actually, I'm not really that tall. It's not, it just looks like that.
no, even right now, this is like,
Forced perspective there.
yeah, it's pretty good. Well, the forced perspective should make him look shorter, so that's actually evidence of
No,
how-
for you to make
oh,
you look like a little hobbit.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
But I'm at the front, so it's not forced perspective. Do you see my point?
It's all in camera tricks.
Go for a little nap.
Scott's, he's just napping. He just woke up. What?
Either way,
Behind the DE bar.
at 3 o'clock, so probably during the stream, I'm going to submit the AMA thread, and then you guys can go head over to that subreddit. We'll post about it elsewhere, but that's where you can start getting your questions in. So that'll be happening in about an hour.
Great.
And one huge announcement we have for Twitch viewers, Twitch streamers, anyone who loves the Warframe life on Twitch, we are launching with Planes of Eidolon, so not now, this is just the announcement, a Twitch Drops campaign, and it is quite mighty. So what does this mean for you? Well, here is a graph. This campaign is so large it has its own graphic. So
Oh my God.
there's exclusive things.
graphic.
There's reward tables, and all of it is triggered by Warframe streamers doing things in the Planes of Eidolon update. So there's a specific achievement of surviving a night on the plains, and if a streamer does that, all viewers get an exclusive item, which is crazy. And there's achievement triggers.
All viewers that are watching that stream.
Exactly. If you have your Twitch account linked with your Warframe account, as a viewer, you are entitled to a crazy amount of rewards as the streamers trigger these events. So achievements, specific achievements, if they finish a mission, all our Warframe...
Fancy.
Yeah,
fancy.
it's super kick-ass. So this is the sort of infographic that summarizes it. The Warframe partner logo at the bottom there shows you that our Warframe partners will be... Pardon?
Yeah. What do you get? Like,
like an
what's the
old
one
man
for the
today.
cipher for the?
For the site, for the which?
Like,
Watch partners on selected.
So
Yeah, I can't-
all of our Warframe partners and select streamers are going to have an exclusive sigil for you. So
Okay.
that is going to be set up. This is a very, very handy graphic. So there's going to
You
be
only have to do it for 1 hour. Is that what it says?
yeah, there's a cumulative, if you watch any Warframe streamer for an hour, so
Yeah.
anyone streaming Warframe, you'll get a Lizette decoration or a landing craft decoration rather.
that's cool.
And then the
Alright.
sigil is hooked up to the specific achievement, and then the rest is all achievement based. So this is just the announcement. There's going to be a blog up on the Twitch website. We'll have a blog on our website for all the info. It launches with the Planes of Eidolon on PC, so stay tuned for info there. As you laugh. Why are you laughing?
So Jeff and I are we're bad people.
You are bad people. Thanks for admitting it on camera. It makes my life a lot easier. All right.
Oh, that's cool. That's a.
We have so much to show today, though. That's it for housekeeping. So,
All right, we're done.
unless you have any questions.
Okay.
Wow, we're going right into the game already.
Well, we have assets too. So.
I'm a little concerned about how hyped we hyped this stream, but
Well, we didn't.
yeah, we didn't. But,
What do you mean?
well, I just this is a live.
I saw a lot of tweets from you, Steve. I'm not
you're
sure.
the one
You were
that-
hyping it. You were hyping it to your
I was hyping the bird
51,000.
video.
If you don't think
This is a dev build you're going to be seeing. You're going to see a lot of work in progress stuff. Tom came into our office about 45 minutes ago. So we have a lot of tuning to do.
He took beer.
He did actually take a beer, which he never does.
Yeah.
Out of character.
wow, we have such healthy habits for.
So you're going to be seeing a work in progress build.
So if this is your first dev stream, welcome to the map.
Are we talking about
Get ready
release
for it.
dates
It's
at all
gonna be
on the
exciting.
stream? Because that was the biggest question I got.
That is the biggest question we have, and that's up to us. I don't think we should put a date for you guys, just because we don't want to say a date and then not meet
Oh,
it.
really?
We're really working toward. Well, no.
Okay.
Steve
Yeah.
likes to do this.
We don't like to give dates.
Yeah.
We don't like to go on dates. We don't like to give dates. It's our
Soon.
I think if you know Warframe's development, when we say there's no more hot fixes and we
is true.
close all the doors and submerge the submarine, you know that we mean business. So obviously we're targeting this month, but it's not coming out today.
So,
I saw some
yes, it's
speculation.
not happening this year.
Unfortunately, it's not going to come today. But hopefully you'll see lots of cool stuff. And if you see anything broken, yes, we are still polishing and still working on it. It's
Anything
really
broken,
starting to
we're
come
fixing.
together.
Yes, but Our lovely viewers are probably wondering, you didn't say anything about prizes, Rebecca, and typically you do that in your streams. And yes, of course, I forgot.
Today
so.
we're just giving out credits.
No. Yeah,
Who wants credits? I want to see credits.
so we're going we're going to be doing 3 1,000 platinum prizes, of course, as well as a Hydroid Prime access. So let's do the first platinum prize now to have a little party here.
All right.
Oh, it's big. We got feedback as well in the suggestion box that our prize picker was too small. So
Yeah, so it's
We've
larger.
made it.
Okay, very good.
we've made it.
It's almost the size
See,
of
someone wants
head.
credits.
Somebody, it's probably your
Almost
alt
the
account.
Whoa. The sound effects.
Yeah, so you gotta stand up so it's like, it's raised your head. It's
Okay,
okay, platinum.
I'm
Platinum has a head.
TGK's, TG Kaze. I think you've won before,
Such a
actually.
bad joke, too.
whatever
I
sucks.
recognize that name. So you've won 1,000 platinum. Message our Twitch page with your in-game alias and your platinum of choice so we can hook you up with your platinum
Lightning
prize.
strikes twice.
Lightning does.
Nice.
All right. All right. So
And if you're just joining us, welcome. I know we have a lot of viewers, it seems, right now, which is very exciting. If Plains of Eidolon made you interested in Warframe, thanks for joining us. And if you are a loyal long-term player or a founder, thanks for making all of this possible, of course.
Yeah.
And we're going to take another huge leap, which is why I don't sleep very well lately. This is one of those updates where I feel like it's
He cuts away from you.
shaking off the rails.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like sometimes we have those updates where it's like the sound of the plane flying towards the ocean.
that's so optimistic, Steve.
Everyone's grabbing their seats.
Like
Assume the position.
if anyone is watching who
Kids
played,
carrying on the plane too?
no, it's just
How many families?
It's just a fighter. It's just like a Spitfire.
Oh, I see.
It's just a
Spitfire.
Spitfire.
Oh, it's Dunkirk reference.
But I wonder how. Yeah, Dunkirk. I wonder if there's any viewers that like played Update 7. Or played,
Well, 14. That one.
what was it?
14, right?
Was 14 the one that was also a nightmare?
14 I have in my head as a nightmare.
What we're
Update
trying to
14,
say is it's very ambitious.
This is very ambitious, technically and
great.
creatively, and on the design side, there's a lot of great stuff. So let's
Yeah,
get into
so-
it.
Are we going to show some of this?
We're going to show a lot of it today. We do have some still assets that we're going to talk about before, and then we're going to go into gameplay. So if you're looking to budget your comfort levels in your seats, we're going to do some sit-down asset talk about, and then we're going to hop into gameplay. So for Warframe players, you know you love your melee, you love your cosmetics, so we're going to start by showing you a little bit of that. The first thing we're going to show is some melee combo.
Oh, yeah.
So Jeff brought these to us today, which is a lovely thing. Jeff, what's happening here?
So this is a new sword stance. I think at TennoCon, I tried to commit to 6 stances for the update.
You tried to or you did?
Yeah.
I think I did.
You can't
commit.
try
I
to
did commit
yeah.
to it. We kind of underestimated how much work was going to go into the operators for their update.
Right.
There's a lot of work on there, so we're probably gonna ship 4 with the update. So this is the single sword. We showed the polearm last time. I don't know what it's gonna be to do.
Someone's saying, I want dual swords, cry, cry, cry.
Oh, good thing they asked for that.
Because guess what?
We did not plan that at all. Here's the new dual sword.
There's a Naruto run in this, just so you're aware.
There is, yeah.
It's
yeah.
the best thing ever.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, this needed an update really bad. The dual swords. So
That was really cool.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So these are coming
they're gonna ship with the update for the Plains of Eidolon update.
awesome.
Like the one where he slices his like arms, legs.
Yeah. These are sick. So this is, you know,
So right now we have the dual swords, the sword, and we showed the polearm a few dev streams ago.
Yep.
And the next one in the works, it's either a dagger or a dual dagger. I can't remember.
Oh, cool.
So those 4 should ship with the Plains of Eidolon.
nice. Will we drop them in the Plains of Eidolon to pick up the stances?
Sounds like a good place.
Yeah, seems like it to go with
Sweet.
all those new customizable weapons. So.
Oh yeah. Are there dual versions of the customizable weapons? Not that I've...
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Stay tuned, folks. We'll show you what that means in the game. All right, so that's, of course, you know, maybe this is like the entry ramp for this dev stream. Warframe has melee if you're new to Warframe.
Oh, I see. This
Yeah.
is like a tutorial?
Yes,
Okay.
and then
There's guns too.
this was a really surprising asset for today that I didn't expect, and I don't think anyone is going to expect, but we have a deluxe skin concept that is, we do. So Jeff, you know,
Oh, you're showing this?
yes.
Oh, yeah.
So I couldn't believe this, and
Oh my.
It is ridiculous. So our
Sheldon is aghast.
Yeah. This is serious.
Yeah,
Is this?
this is the Kamiki Bros,
Bros,
who
yeah,
are
great.
concept artists who work for us.
Any guesses in chat who it is? We haven't said who yet.
It's
which
there.
is-
It's there.
Oh, damn it. Yes.
Yeah, so an Octavia Deluxe.
It is Octavia Deluxe.
Great.
So yeah, what made Octavia come up as a choice here?
I just kind of gave, I kind of gave them a bit of creative freedom to explore. I gave them a list,
Yeah.
and this was the first one they went to, so.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh man, I really like that. That is gorgeous.
I'm
It's a
so.
really nice song.
Does it really say Octavia right on it?
It
Aw.
does, yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
It would have been cool to see if, but I think people would have guessed.
Yeah.
So and of course we will give you an update on the Mag Deluxe today as well, but with actual in-game. So that's coming too, don't worry. This is just a concept for everyone to take a look at because I thought it was just
Yeah,
unbelievable.
that's fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it turned out really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty sweet.
Okay.
All right. All right. Everyone's like kind of like
Scott's on the. We're all on the edge of our seats, kind of.
what about what's going to happen for this stream?
Yeah, but keep going, keep going.
Why?
Keep building the hype. I want to see more assets.
Okay.
Where's the 10-0 shotgun?
That's a, chat asks that all the time.
I know, that's why I'm
And,
asking.
You know,
We have put the other shotgun in.
We
It's-
did, yeah.
it's just taking a bit longer.
It's taking a bit longer. Yeah.
It is.
Plains of Eidolon.
Plains of Eidolon came.
Yeah.
So our next, this is a little bit of a throwback asset, and it's going to seem like a bit of a paradox to watch us watch ourselves on this stream. But back in another
no, what are you
stream,
doing?
and this is the audio matters in this one.
What are you doing?
So this is one of the big things in Warframe for the
How
past.
young do we all look?
God.
How well rested.
Oh, well,
So
Oh, that's a great feast.
that's a good freeze frame right there.
spoiler alert. Press play, Dean.
Focus has been.
So chat can hear this right now.
Went out.
Yeah.
All the things.
That's a sick beard I got.
Mostly fixes, yeah.
Knowing that was coming into play. So
Oh, okay.
now that the cat's out of the bag, it's time for a sledgehammer.
Time for a sledgehammer.
Time for a sledgehammer.
So that was
We're talking
about focus. So that's something that we really want to talk about today. And that is sort of the expectation we set many streams ago about what focus is. If you are new to Warframe, this is a bit of a spoiler. So
It's a deeper.
it's a deeper system in the game that our players have been giving us feedback on for a long time about sort of, what are you doing with it? What are your plans? And that clip sort of acknowledged the state then. And today we even have a little infographic that we worked on to give you guys what you need to know about the coming rework. So this is something that we're going to talk about with some gameplay. This is just to prepare you as the audience to just sort of know what you need to know, which is when this happens, and it is happening with the Plains of Eidolon,
Yes.
Yep.
all your points you've earned will be refunded
Pray
for
for
a
us.
respec. Yeah. So
That's cool.
yes.
That number one is a great.
Yes, so that's really important for you to know. If you're one of those players that has 14 million points per school, you're getting all those back.
Yep. Yep.
Second thing is the sledgehammer that we just showed a clip of. How heavy is it, would you say?
It's a good one.
So it's coming.
It's a start over.
More focused on the physical operator! Exclamation point. What does that mean? What does that mean?
So basically, if you're really far into Warframe, you'll know that there's the kind of the ghost operator that we have, and then there's the actual physical operator, which you learn to use with War Within.
Right.
And then coming into Eidolon, we're going to have the combat operator, which is where we take the emo kid and turn him into the warrior.
Fighter. Yeah.
So that's what number 3 sort of speaks to.
Yeah, so previously the focus was basically all geared towards the ghost version of the operator, so it was all kind of hinged on that. There'll be a small section of that, of the focus system that is geared towards that, because there's a very small window of time between Second Dream and War Within. So then the rest of the tree unlocks, which focuses on all the physical operators and combat operators' abilities.
So it's kind of as it is now between those two
It
sections.
is not. It's
Oh, okay.
completely redone.
Oh, wow.
There's none of the old remains.
Yes.
Respect time.
Yeah, it's respect time. And I think one of the most important questions, and this is just if you're a player that's invested a lot in, and we have the stats for this, so if you have been playing, you're probably if you've been really optimizing your gameplay, you're focused on Shadow Step, Naramon, and Zenuric energy gain. And those are sort of the two outlier, everyone focuses on building around those.
Yeah. So this is more geared towards making your operator more combat effective and more in a particular role when you're out using the combat operator in actual combat. So this
Yeah.
is what it's more focused
Untitled.
towards. So it's basically taking those base abilities and giving them a twist that basically pushes them towards a type of role
Right.
that you want to play when you're fighting on the planes.
And like I am a regular Naramon shadow step user, so for me, I'm wondering, what happens to my shadow step and all that. And that I think we'll talk about in a dev workshop. But it is gone as of this time. So it's been
Sledgehammer hit
rebalanced
that,
from the ground up. So that's something that is coming.
Yep.
So
Yes.
lens system isn't changing. You're still putting your lenses on your gear to get your focus points. That's all. That stuff
all
isn't
remains.
changing. It's
That stuff remains. The UI remains, and the idea of putting focus into each ability to improve it, and gaining capacity, all that stuff, all the core of it remains. All the nodes and what they do is what's changing.
Yep. And the actual application of that when you're playing as the operator is completely different. So and you'll see that a little bit today.
It's more geared, like I said, it's more geared to actual physical operator and less geared towards augmenting your Warframe with new passives and abilities. It's more to make your operator less squishy and more combat effective in a particular role, depending on which school you choose.
Yep. What's really interesting, and yeah, we'll talk about that with some gameplay later. So that's gonna be a little bit of, and I'll show you a bit what it means for having the respec, just so you guys can see how many points I have in Naramon, and then you can compare yours, and then you'll see.
Tell you if you're casual or not.
Great. So I can hop over to gameplay now,
Okay.
Or we could do a platinum prize. Let's give away some platinum.
One more plot before you move over.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're watching and this is your chance to win 1,000 platinum. So the first one went to TJ Kaze. The second one is going to go to someone up here.
Who's it gonna be?
Gus stands up again.
That was pretty great. I'm gonna try to go over there. Pac-Man crossover.
I like how it always confuses you.
It does.
Yeah, every time.
What confuses you?
The left
Just mirror.
right, the left right confusion
I can't.
is
Yeah, it's really,
Oh, right.
He's always wrong the first time.
yeah.
Natural Candy. That's a great name. Natural Candy. If you are watching, you have just won. Yeah. You've just won 1,000 platinum. How do they claim it, Sheldon?
I don't know. They tell you.
Tell Rebecca.
No, message our Twitch page and tell us where you'd like your 1,000 platinum to be sent to. So if you're on PC, Xbox One, or PS4, we need to know.
All right.
All right.
And now you're gonna go to the computer.
I'm going to the computer.
Out of your way.
So much to show on the computer. I almost feel bad for how long we've been sitting.
Go down.
Oh no, I need to wait.
Do you need your notes?
I need my notes.
Okay. The cord.
Thanks. Sweet. Okie dokie. So, yeah, I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm actually going to do something that I don't need to record yet. But you guys might recall, and Steve, I know you in particular. We did a Tenogen round in which we asked people to submit spooky-themed Tenogen.
Yes.
And we haven't announced the winners yet.
Okay.
So we're going to show them now.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Spooky.
Spooky. So this was the Tenogen round 10, in which we were having a good old time getting people to submit content that really was spooky and more horror themed. So today,
The clock stopped at 2:15.
Yeah, what is that?
That's because it's so spooky. It's like the witching hour.
what
2:15
that
p.m.
There's a clock on the... Oh, okay. All right.
Here we go.
so this is the Tenogen, the Halloween themed round,
I
which
feel like you could have made your room a little bit more spooky.
hey, this is Kaz's room. Don't diss Kaz. Hey, there's lighting up there.
Oh my God.
Look at the spook.
Look at the spook.
Look at the spook. Are you
Spook in that corner
Look how
for
scary
sure.
that is. All right, so we have first all, for the alt helmet, this is a, as you can see, a limbo alt helmet. So
Nice.
it's pretty grand. I can't decide if I want to use the controller or keyboard, but. So there will be a thread up after the stream with all the artists, and of course there's Neja. There's a pretty spooky Mesa skin.
Little mummy action.
Yeah, the bandages.
Very Anaros.
Very Inaris looking, super sick. Atlas looking pretty terrifying.
That's a pumpkin. Actually, I've got a pumpkin vibe.
Jack-o'-lantern inspired.
Jacko Atlas.
Evil pumpkin robot. Yeah, I like it.
It's pretty sick. And we got Titania, looking a little
Like the fly.
demonesques. Then we have
Poison ivy.
a horned frost helmet, which is
The frost helmet looks like that's the mouth.
yeah, like it's like an eel.
I don't like it.
Yeah, that's great.
Creepy.
And then we have a toothy banshee helmet with some horns.
That's
Looking,
cool. Yeah.
let me get up there a little bit to show you guys. So banshee players, get ready.
Okay, nice.
We got a sort of That's a pretty sick Valkyrie helmet with a little bit of ponytail action.
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and then here, this is like an emo Valkyrie one with some ripped cloth.
That mesh worked out really nice.
Yeah, gorgeous.
That's the one I saw.
pretty sick.
Knocked me out. Yeah.
And then we got some limbo action.
That's great.
It's like steampunk infested. I don't really know.
It's sort of creepy funny at the same time.
Yeah.
Love it.
With a blade, it has like Odd Job meets
He looks like he's
steampunk.
got a sad face on the one side.
Yeah.
He's got like kind of sad
It's
face.
the way the light's hitting it.
Yeah,
A little droop.
a little droopy mouth.
So to all our Tenogen artists,
Tenogen. Yeah.
this should
Fantastic, guys.
be this should be launching for Halloween, and
Keep making awesome stuff. It's really great.
yeah, get your fashion frame ready.
Rad,
Yeah,
actually.
it's really cool.
Yeah. It's great.
Yeah, so this is looking pretty.
Yeah, awesome.
They're looking pretty aerodynamic there.
Yeah, I know. So, all right.
Great.
All right. So let's show some stuff. Not Eidolon yet. We're getting there.
What?
We're getting there.
I'm sweating. Yeah. Okay. What are you showing now?
For now. Well,
Wafted?
Yeah, I'm wafting it, Jeff.
Thanks by the way.
A little garlic last night, sorry.
so what I want to show now is some of the glass frame. So,
Oh, right.
so
Okay, that's cool.
we're going to go into capture. This is my color scheme if you guys want. So last stream, Steve was like, you guys should make the glass tintable, and Jeremy did it during the stream. So now we can actually show that.
Good
So-
job, Jeremy.
So,
Just FYI, all the stats and all the balancing of this hasn't been done yet. It's more just getting functionality working. So you see our armor and your health hasn't been really touched yet.
disregard that, but we're going to...
It's not yet.
That's cool. Okay.
So the helmet.
So the alt helmet is now the default. So this is an alt helmet that you guys might not have seen before, but
Interesting.
some of you may have seen.
That's
may have
the
seen.
default now.
So this was the default that you guys would have seen before.
The
But
samurai will look one. I love that one.
yeah, so this is now.
That one's cool too, though.
Yeah, I like that.
Really?
I think it's a good change.
So we have changed how the default helmet looks.
Great. Okay. I'm liking this.
Yeah. So this
Can you
is
use some random colors?
random colors.
I want some glass tints here.
Oh,
Random's on our
that's-
friend right now.
Random's not giving us any love.
You don't like that?
It's a little too
Subtle.
Yeah,
Too
subtle on
subtle.
the
Jeremy,
glass.
it's too subtle.
That's not subtle.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Glass is too subtle.
Well, you gotta scroll around.
You know what that purple looks like the figures I used to have as a kid, like my 80s.
Yeah, this is totally-
He-Man figure.
Oh,
Awesome.
Purple?
Yeah, purpley stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
so these are the. Do you want me to go deep?
This is looking really nice. Really polished. I'm really excited about this.
So we're gonna show.
Are you going to be showing
Oh, the
this
polished
at
glass.
play?
Dean
Yeah.
was like, "Liz, someone pick up on it."
Are you showing gameplay for this?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go into capture right now.
But
Actually,
no gameplay?
not against enemies. No. But I'm gonna be using
Still a
the.
bit rough.
Oh, okay.
Still a little bit rough. We cast the powers.
The visuals are amazing, and
The sound is.
the design is
sound.
quite terrible, but the sound is amazing.
These are her idols.
Her idols aren't hooked up yet.
Her idols aren't.
No, so this is Mesa's idols, which a lot of players are quite fond of,
But
myself.
I think they
Yeah,
rebooted the sound on this Warframe.
They did.
Just redid it. and it's
The sound
just
design is
so cool.
So we're going to
now.
cast the powers to get some of that sound design today. The first power, we'll just show them, and you can talk a bit about them as I show them, if you want. Or so, power numero uno.
It's just a single target kind of shank. Actually, it's not a single target. It's focused down the stream, so you can get multiple targets and kind of impale them.
So that
So
looks,
it's a little poke.
it's like a giant glass sword.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now you're selling me on it. Yeah.
So it basically,
We're working on making this more viewable from the third person.
Third person,
Yeah. It looks really good from this angle. It suffers a bit because it's kind of behind the frame.
Yeah.
You can see like cool refraction stuff now. It's really nice.
yeah, so you can kind of, and you can hold on to it to keep them impaled. So this is
It keeps them impaled and also increases the distance in which you can impale them. So.
exactly.
Oh, can they hear it, Dean? Can they hear
Yeah,
this?
so Chad, if you can give us a,
The light on the glass there looks pretty awesome.
yeah, it's,
No kidding.
Secondary light bouncing
it's
off it?
ridiculous how good this is. So that's the first power. The second one is, so this is sound design. I'm gonna shut up so you guys can just hear it. You'll notice all her glass pieces are gone, and now they're back.
So this is the.
Is this?
This is like a damage around you, but the cool thing is you could also cast this on an ally, or you can cast it on an enemy. So if there's a group of enemies coming at you, you can kind of cast it on them and let them self-damage, or you can cast it on yourself if you're going really heavy melee. So targeted versus untargeted, you get basically an AoE damage volume around you. That is really cool.
Yeah, and the sound, again, great job on the sound team, effects, everything here is just
Everything's looking really cool. This is awesome.
beautiful. And then the third power, which is, I don't know if it's final yet, but basically you can place these.
Yes. So it's my terrible naming is that it's fragmented reality. So the idea is it's basically mirrors that show the enemies. So it's a CC ability that you can place around the environment, and the AI will attack them. And as they attack them and smash it, they will be doing damage to themselves. So each mirror smashes and then does damage to the attacker until enough of the mirrors have been destroyed, and then it collapses in on itself, doing a final area of effect damage.
And then last,
It's a metaphor for vanity.
we wanted you to take a look at what Fashion Frame has turned you into, and then the,
So
This was looking broken earlier today.
Yeah. Oh, for
The fourth?
Okay, let's try it.
so I'm going to press 4. Are you guys
That
ready?
looks amazing.
Everyone?
Actually, I'm already. Okay, that's not quite
That's
there.
10.
But
Oh, yeah, final mesh is in there.
Oh, okay.
yeah. So the growth. So the idea is here is like it's like a molten glass expanding. It's a toggle cast, so you can basically decide how big you want this ring. The ring basically, as it's expanding out, any AI that travels across it will be covered in molten glass. So they'll slow over time until they're totally frozen, and then when you toggle it off, you basically get a and then it synergizes with the shank ability, so you can smash it in a direction and kind of do damage to a group of enemies.
Synergy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes. So it's basically it's a bit of damage buff mixed with a frost bubble almost a bit. So it's
Yay.
taking like kind of Nova's ability and Frost and kind of combining them together.
Sorry, it said you basically get something, but she cast it and people couldn't hear it when you cast it. You basically get something, so nobody could hear it.
Okay. Can't hear me. I
all right.
mumble.
He
Yeah.
said you cover them in molten glass, and then there's a synergy if you put your shank on it, which is your first
Yes.
power, it explodes, and you get directional damage.
So it's a mix of basically Frost's Snow Globe and Nova's Prime or
Molecular prime.
Molecular Prime.
So you're shattering what's on them.
Yes.
Yeah, and
yes.
it's damaging. Oh, that's
Yes.
cool.
So you can shatter in a direction and kind of do an AoE effect. So
Can you move around a little bit more? I like the different lighting on the.
So yeah, she looks really good. Everyone has done an amazing job. I am so excited. She will be available in a quest for the Plains of Eidolon. That's how you'll be getting her. So we'll talk about that later as well. But we also have something else
It
to
is
show.
coming with the planes.
Yes.
yes, with the quest.
Yes.
Quest on the plains.
Yes. Yeah. So another thing I'm going to show you real quick is an update on a deluxe skin.
Magnificent.
Have you guys seen the Meg Deluxe?
You're doing hacks and
That
cheats
joke,
right
right?
now, aren't you?
Hacking.
Dad joke.
Let me hack and cheat as I get my life in order here.
Currently, the passive for the glass frame is in bright light. She has a percent chance to do a radial blind. So I call it glint. So it's like a little bit of a glint off the glass. So that's currently what her passive is. We're still playtesting some of this stuff.
I can sometimes do that with my head.
It's yes.
I'm ready. So, yep. So here we have Meg Deluxe, who's looking. This is a full deluxe set too. There's
Yeah,
a
this turned out amazing.
There's a signed Dana there, so you can see some cloth physics. And this is a deluxe Tonfa skin, so it's a melee deluxe skin for melee weapons. And amazing job by the art team here. It's very like mag being the magnetic metallic frame. You can sort of imagine why the metal would be as pronounced as it is. Yeah, she's looking good.
You should show them like the details on the arms and the shoulder joints and the elbow joints.
We'll get.
They're kind of flat, floating.
Let's get in there a little bit. So. that's a weird angle. It's just we're showing you the elbows and shoulders.
Actually, when you don't pause it too, those joints kind of rotate. The pieces move because they're actually floating in between the arrows.
Yeah, I can see that on the
So,
others too.
Oh yeah. So are you kidding me?
Nope.
Are you joking? Is this a joke I'm looking at right now, Jeff?
It's right there.
It's right there, this joke. So I will try not to nauseate people with my camera movements, but just to give you a close-up.
Hummingbird.
Oh my god, that's so sick.
It's lots of really cool little details on her. So, she turned out really nice.
So that's also coming with the Plains of Eidolon?
Question mark?
Question mark? I'm pretty sure.
Pretty sure, yeah. Sheldon says, why not?
Sheldon says why not?
Yeah, the hovering magnetic detail as well.
Yeah.
But just the detail and the texturing and the,
Yeah.
It's great.
So huge props to the team for this. Mag fans, get ready.
Rejoice.
beautiful.
Beautiful. So gorgeous. I just want to do my little list now just to make sure I've done all the things. I know you poor guys. I'm so sorry, everyone. But Mag Deluxe, pretty cool. Okay.
Why are you sorry?
Because I feel like I've been everyone's blood pressure is probably really high, and you're waiting for me to just.
Well, you're just showing a non-stop stream of really awesome stuff.
I know it's
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I am waiting for the planes to just crash a lot.
No.
But
We're going to run out of time before we can show it.
We won't run out of time. Okay, so what I'm
two
going to...
beautiful looking Warframes there. Wow, for sure. Holy smokes.
All right, so I'm getting my DevStream 98 loadout
Meg
on.
finally has a nice butt.
Is that what chat is saying?
What are they saying?
Terrible. Don't say it out loud again. Just let it die.
It was good.
Yep. So what are you doing now? Everything good?
Yes.
Are you loading something?
Let's take a look at Cetus and the Plains of Eidolon.
Okay, all right.
Deep breath, Bess. Here we go.
You'll notice my ship is no longer lime green because someone logged into my account and changed its colors. Gene.
Appreciate it.
I know. I thought you guys would appreciate that. Anyway, so here we are.
Okay, fantastic.
In the Plains. So this is if you guys want to talk a little bit about, I think people are pretty familiar at this point with this particular spot. Our wall of flesh is gone today, but perhaps it'll make a return.
It's because you skipped cinematic. No, it's not.
It actually might be. It actually might be. It's hidden in less of the place.
So Cetus, the Plains of Eidolon. What is this colony and how you as a player are going to contribute to their success? So there's one thing I'm going to do. I'm going to go over to someone we met during TennoCon, which is Konzu, and talk a little bit about standing in Cetus and what that means.
You're going to go with Kanzu first?
Is there anywhere else you'd like me to go?
No, that's fine. That's fine. Isn't there other cool stuff to
There is. So,
show?
yeah, let's take a look actually.
Okay.
Have I
So these characters are getting a ton of writing, custom voicing, custom animation. So it's not in this build yet, but each of them have their own kind of kooky, interesting personalities.
Custom bird deaths.
Custom bird deaths. A lot of effort gone in there.
So here's a question. So this is somewhere where you can get some never-before cosmetics for your pet. Does his manifest change regularly as he has his times left to trade? Is that something that we're working on? Is there going to be or is that just placeholder?
Since you see PH, that's usually placeholder.
Got it. Just make the players are going to ask, so I'm just
Absolutely.
doing that on behalf of the peeps.
That might even be a female before we ship, but yeah.
Right.
But you've got Hawk in there. Did you skip him as well?
Hawk's Anvil?
Yeah.
I can go hang out with him. Oops. So I know my fishmonger got moved, so he's...
Yeah, we shuffled the market yesterday.
I know, you guys screwed me up.
Just to keep you on your toes.
Well, they were all in the same spot, so.
So here's Hawk.
Yep.
It's been a while since we visited him. You can see his blade collection has grown steadily since our last stream. I don't know if I have any parts, so I won't go in, but...
You have no parts?
I don't think so today. I recloned my account, so I lost my stuff.
What other services does he have?
Is there anything I should take a look at, Steve?
I thought you were going to take a look at all of it. No parts.
No parts. What's a Zaw?
Zaw is the name for Nostrum weapon.
Awesome.
Let's see if it breaks.
Maybe I do. Yeah, so I don't have a strike. I don't have a grip. I can give myself some, but
Can you browse his wares to see if you have something that might help you?
perhaps I could. What does he have? Aha! Okay, so we are in the...
Blueprints for
Right.
stuff.
So you'll see if you are a Warframe player that is a part of any syndicate at this time, so any of the 6 syndicates available on your landing craft, or even the Conclave Syndicate, or the Cephalon Samara Syndicate, you're very familiar with this screen. So this is the way that Cetus is going to function. You're going to have it standing within the syndicate to earn by and contribute to their cause. You'll know that they are a tight-knit band of merchants, hucksters, survivors the Australians call Cetus their home. The town was built around an Oracle tower that both protects them and nourishes them.
All right. That wasn't as placeholder as I expected.
No. So, thanks guys. So, yes. So these are ways for me to get parts, which I don't have any standing yet because I haven't helped them out enough, I guess.
So again, we're looking to create, the idea is that the town are going to help the Austrons out, and in exchange the Austrons are going to share the way that they've built weapons, and they're going to share other sort of interesting and unique artifacts of their culture with you. This is another example. Does this work?
Yeah. You got called over.
That merchant's completely changing.
Yeah. So the Austrons would revere Warframes as sort of mythical, I suppose, right? And they're using them as...
Definitely.
Culturally, what's the significance of a Warframe mask, and how does that fit in for the Austrons?
That's a good children's toy.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of interesting resources and new systems for the planes, which is why it's going to be a very ambitious update on top of all the other kind of open landscape things.
Right. So here we have our familiar friend. So you'll see that he might be a bit of a quest giver.
How would you end up getting
I wouldn't do that now. But this is the tiers, and you'll notice there's no negative standing either, which is completely intentional. So it's not like you can do things to piss them off and then they'll chase you out of the town, although that would be hilarious.
That'd be awesome.
That's right.
Yeah. But what you're looking at here are the ways in which you can be regarded and earn standing with the Cetus faction. It's cool.
Stuff to do.
Yep.
Indeed. So now we're going to go out into the...
We're gonna go outside.
Yeah, we're going to go outside.
Okay.
If we had the new...
Are you told not to do the jobs from him?
Yeah, not right now. I mean, we can take a look at... Oh, yeah. So, jobs.
Tom just heart skip a beat.
No. So, basically, there's... So I know, the names for these are placeholders.
Wow, the puns are flying.
Yeah.
Those are obviously placeholder.
Yeah.
Yep.
But they scale by level, so you can pick jobs where the enemy level will reflect what you're interested in. So on the end here, you can go up to, again, this will all be tweaked possibly before launch. So nothing is final, as always, dev build. I think it says right there.
A lot of this is placeholder. A lot of the rewards
Yes.
are placeholder.
Yeah.
It's just getting it working, getting it populated, making sure it's actually all functioning. And then we do a pass to make sure that it's giving you the appropriate stuff.
What's really interesting is this Warframe's never worked this way before, which is usually you click on a node from your spaceship, and you go and play and then return to your spaceship. And so what we're trying to do is take a step towards more continuity, which is go in, offer the Austrons help, get a job, go out in the planes, solve some problem for them, and return. So this is kind of a big, really interesting difference with the Planes of Eidolon update. And this is part of it.
And
a big part of it.
Yeah, earlier this week I was recording what I learned to be in Eidolon alerts, which is something I wanted to showcase today. If I take a job, the alerts don't line up right now. So what I'm going to show is...
Sure, and I just want to add, I'm watching chat react, sorry, Rebecca, but, one thing you got to keep in mind is that Cetus is going to be very early in the game, because I know a lot of people are interested in this content, judging from the incredible reaction we had to our TennoCon reveal. So high-level players are obviously not going to be interested in large credit rewards and things like that. So there are going to be jobs more suited for players that are very experienced. But we also want Kanzu to give jobs to players that maybe have only locked 3 or 4 nodes. So just keep that in mind when you see this content. Really, the night hunt, if you're a very veteran player, the night hunt is going to be more for you. And the jobs and the Grenier camps are going to be for a wider range of players.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what else did he have? Did he have anything else?
Well, there's the quest, which we're not going to do. The standing we already showed.
Oh, okay, yes,
Yeah.
great.
And then the job board, of course.
Yep. So we also have a prospector
Yes.
in the town.
Oh,
do
you guys
know
are
where
going to
he is?
love... Yeah.
Do you know where he is?
I don't.
Okay.
He moved.
Yeah, go back.
Okay, you tell me where to go, left or right?
Right. At the junction.
right at the junction. Sorry, I had the music off because I was recording demo early. So the music's back now. Sorry, George.
Yep. Follow it
So
around.
we have a prospector who, so the kind of history of the Eidolon plains, the Eidolons, are this kind of the story of this dead sentient. And of course, his energy and kind of that battle has created special kind of, this have affected the minerals and the deposits in that area. And so the prospector, of course, is very interested in encouraging you to go out there and mine for these kind of strange objects that are kind of embedded in the stones as a result of this crazy kind of battle that happened a long time ago. So not only are we bringing spearfishing into Warframe, which is hilarious and awesome, we got our dancing, so now we got fishing. We are also bringing a bit of mining and prospecting in there. And how that affects the game as a whole is going to be very interesting because it's forcing us to rework the arcane system in Warframe.
Yes. All right, I'm going out.
So we are definitely, I think, if you're reading this, you're concerned about focus reworks, you're concerned about arcane reworks. This is the essence of Warframe, which is every now and then we reinvent some aspect of it. And this is Plains of Eidolon is really a big expression of that kind of, dissatisfaction with the status quo. So we really are going to be changing a lot of things here.
It's pre-processing, so because I'm playing the dev build, when we have assets that are loaded in, it's I only sync to one file though, so is the reason why it's
This is a big file.
That's the issue that we're doing.
maybe go to the guys and we'll do a plat price.
Yeah, we can do it. We can do it. Pop.
Big plat.
Okay.
All right, Dean dropped something. Classic Dean.
There we go.
All right, what's it going to be?
Okay, this time I'm gonna put my finger right in the right spot.
In the right spot.
Yeah.
So I'm going
So you got left right confusion
right
solved?
into
Jeff's head.
And who's gonna be our big winner? And the winner is D.A. F. Crow.
Dash Crow! Sheldon.
Hey, Ron.
So how do they get their platinum, Sheldon?
Please message us with your in-game name and something,
Alias.
and your alias.
Somewhere.
Sheldon.
Platform you're on, and
Do you want me to kill birds or not, Sheldon?
Tell me
okay,
about
kill some birds.
No, not.
What's your address? Make sure you include your password in that.
No, message your Twitch page with your
Add your Carfax credentials.
I want to know your Equifax score.
Equifax score. Yeah.
No, I'm approaching this now. I haven't taken a job. I'm actually just going out to play, and I'm just going to play. So you guys can tell me.
Can you just kind of like soak it in for a second though?
Soak it in.
Like sometimes you're kind of all business.
You mean soak
Yeah,
it in
just
with
like-
blood? Soak it with blood?
Oh, pop.
Oh, unless you see a bird.
He bailed out. He bailed out.
He knew my sniper.
Flew into the sun.
Icarus, the Grenier. It's a Grenier legend.
So this is, what did we say this was? About 9 square kilometers of landscape for you to explore. There are hidden caves. There are Grenier camps. There's a discovery system. When you find a location, an important location for the first time, it's unlocked in your map permanently. You'll be able to ask the denizens of Cetus to get markers that you can go and permanently place locations, a favorite fishing spot or a favorite meeting spot for your squad members out here. The density of foliage and objects, we've never attempted this in Warframe before. This version of Warframe is going to be the fastest running version of Warframe that we've ever created. The most optimization work has gone into this update that affects not only the Plains of Eidolon, but the whole thing. We have hierarchical LEDs, we have imposter systems, we have terrain LEDs. There's so much work that the artists and the programmers have put into rendering a kind of a vastly larger gameplay space. And we want you to spend a ton of time in here from day to night, and that's why there's a real-time day-night cycle in here as well.
And if
so you're gonna mine?
I am. So you guys saw fishing at TennoCon. Another game that's been added and kind of quickly sort of changed yesterday, so I'm not the best at it, so be prepared to laugh at me because my fish at TennoCon one and done was an outlier. So the mining system is real and it is hilarious. It is probably the most, going to be.
So the mining system, there's a new class of arcanes that we're introducing with Plains of Eidolon. And so in Warframe, you use the type of resources that you either touch or you smash or you open a crate for. Oh, that's actually a really hard one. Oh my God, that's the hardest one I've ever seen. But there's a new form of arcane systems that work with some of the new combat Tenno aspects that we are adding with Plains of Eidolon for the Night Hunt. And some of those you will need, I think right now we're calling them Eidolon gems. But again, you can trade for them if you're not into fishing or you're more into fishing than you are into mining. You'll be able to. There's more interesting kind of gameplay systems for this kind of higher end resource extraction system.
So the way the game works is you have to remember the pattern and trace it, because once you start shooting, the pattern goes away.
This is really hard. This one is really hard.
This one's ridiculously hard, but
Did I do it?
you might have.
86%.
Nailed it.
Okay.
Keep cutting, keep cutting.
Totally, you got it.
Yeah. There you go.
No worries.
I got it, common or A. So you can see that I extracted it and I left my mark on the world.
Yep. Yep.
So I did it.
Yep.
Okay, so I got one. So I can also see through my scanner on the mini-map, there's 5 more resources in range. So if I wanted to get some of these gems and try and increase my skills, which is a fruitless endeavor for me, I'd have to find them here and carve them out. So looking.
Which you can use, the mining tool has basically a codex scanner kind of
Exactly.
tool to locate them.
So throughout the demo, you're probably going to see me go up and try and do my hand some of those, because I'm trying to get a lot better at it. And currently,
That is basically the second one you've ever done, isn't
Yeah.
it? And that's the hardest one I've ever seen. Usually they're just kind of like a circle.
yeah. So it's.
Did it already?
I did it though. Like it's not like it's
No, that was great.
possible.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, it's not meant to be that hard.
Yes. Right now I'm using a controller.
Yep, absolutely.
And I'm gonna-
It's meant to be controller.
So we slow down, Rebecca.
Oh, this is interesting. Sniper rifles are useful, yay.
Oh,
This poor guy.
where'd you go? Is he over here?
Shot went over here.
Oh, the head.
Right in the head. So. Whoa. Okay. Oh, sniper battle.
Get your end leg going.
Dead. So I'm having. Oh, shiny birds. Oh God. No, I can't.
You can't do it?
It's hard. They move fast. Someone increased the speed of them to.
That's true. They were a little bit easy.
They wanted.
I want to collect stats on how many birds died.
So this is another different color mining area. So seeing this, I can go in. Aha! Okay. Oh God.
Oh, no mining for you.
Don't do it while there's combat.
I know. So I can't hear the music right now, but I would know that combat. Oh God. So this is bad for me, because once those flares go off, I'm in mining mode. Reinforcements come. So right now I'm looking to just survive this encounter.
And Grenier have added things to their arsenal to call in more people and air support if required. So when you see
speak
the
of.
different colored flares go up, you will actually be able to understand what's about to happen and what's coming, so you can kind of compare.
So I have my silence on, which is probably making George really upset. So I'll stop using Banshee's silence, because I just realized as a gameplay it's great, but in demo mode you guys can't hear what I'm doing. So I'll stop using that, as Dean reminds me. Okay, get out of here. But here we go. Oh God, rollers. So rollers haven't become any less of. Oh, so right now you'll see what I was talking about with the alerts. So there is the Lotus probably came in and said, hey, if you go to the waypoint, you can activate this dynamic mission, which is a liberation mission, which expires in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So.
And you can destroy that dropship. I think people were asking
Yes.
if you could have, and you definitely can.
Yes.
So
Pretty
fun to try and kill them before they land.
Yep.
So because it's a bit far away, I am going to call my Arcwing down, just to get on over there.
So the Arcwing movement has been reworked for atmospheric flight. And you're out of it now.
Sorry, I'll go back in.
We'll show that at video.
Yeah, sorry.
No problem. Focus on the mission. I like it.
Yeah. Don't die, Rebecca.
You in God mode?
No, I'm not in God mode. Yes, I'm in God mode.
No, you're not.
I don't know.
Yeah, are you? Seriously?
Actually, you know what? I'm not sure.
Oh, that was
You captured the location. You capture the location, do not let them retake it. So this is a dynamic mission type. There's a low enemy present. Oh, something is blasting into...
okay.
Oh, God.
So that's reinforcement.
Yeah, kill that roller.
That roller. You almost got it.
Rollers missing. Okay, they're coming in, though. Oh, God.
Oh, the orbital pod.
Are you kidding?
The
Oh,
orbital pod needs serious
okay. Orbital pods. Thank you, Syndicate. I need a friend. If this was a co-op game, I would have someone helping me. Okay, mid-enemy presence. That's all right. I haven't used my ult yet, and I don't know if I will. Oh, God. Oh! So maybe I'll go to the air.
So people comment to the level as you go deeper into the planes, bring your level up. So if you want a harder challenge and you want harder things to do, go deeper into the planes to get harder.
I don't have my combat arc ring. This was a mistake.
Still summonable, isn't it?
Yeah, but... Oh my God. Thank you, Syndicate Brock. If I had silence on, that guy's having a bad day.
You know, it's really interesting to see him use all of those Warframe powers that we've had for quite a while, but in this kind of crazy context. What'd you do? You're maybe 100 meters from the gate. There's all this, there's a small camp, there's all this reinforcement.
Oh, God. Yeah.
There's so much to do here, and it feels so different when you're in the context of a very, much more open landscape. This feels so fresh for me.
Yeah, it honestly is. Like, I'm kind of addicted to it. Right now, the spawns are quite... Oh, high enemy presence. Oh, boy.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of ships coming in.
Yep.
So currently this is balanced for four players.
For not-
playing solo right now, we haven't pared down the enemy counts. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yep. Tom's watching this and drinking his beer.
No, don't worry, Tom.
He's laughing at you.
Honestly, so here for me as a Warframe player for a long time,
Yep.
I just am in a state of total joy when it's like I can go explore the planes and I can choose to, and I chose to do this liberation mission. Lotus came on and she was like, hey, if you want to go do this, go to the waypoint. And I'm like, I think I will do that. Yeah. And here we are. It's hard because,
30 seconds left, I think. 37 seconds left.
Exactly. Okay. All right. Oh, come on. Another ship? Oh, God.
This is going to make it last.
You can do it.
Come on.
I can do it.
Come on, more damage.
Oh,
more dots. More dots.
More dots.
All right.
I don't feel like that effect needs to be updated.
I know, it shouldn't be metal ship on Earth. All right, so we did it. So I did the alert.
That hasn't been updated.
Oh, clear remaining enemies. Lotus, come on. How hard
She's demanding.
are you going to make me work, girl?
Yeah.
I have it on really low sensitivity, so that is...
I think you're doing a great job.
All right.
Oh, kick ass.
Oh. Get out of here, baddies. Okay, so now it's serious. I've cleared enough enemies that I have the markers. That's how you know.
No hace falta que subas, espérame.
Get. He's playing. He's tangoing with me. All right, this is the last enemy. Hiding in the bush. And his death will be. All right, so I did it. That's the last of them. This location is ours now. So I did a little alert, placeholder reward. But yeah.
So,
Shouldn't call those alerts, by the way. But anyway.
no. We need some naming.
Yes, those Grenier do have different sounds. Those are, what are we calling those? The tusk Greniers?
Yeah.
Grenier?
So the interesting thing about that as well is she did the alert, which we're going to rename, but she also got a reward. And on that reward, we actually saved off her loadout,
All
her
our
progress.
progress and everything, yeah.
So if she had to done
Oh,
any
that was the-
mining,
that was
if she
the
had
point
done
where
any
you-
rewards,
I see.
you know, her.
So the mining that she did do got saved off?
Yep.
Great.
Oh, this looks really good.
So right now we're looking out into the
It's beautiful.
Oh my God.
The new Warframe or Arcwing controls?
Yes, so the new Arcwing controls, you're basically, you're always oriented to the ground, so you're not, well, if you're pressing forward, you're not going towards your aim, you're just going forward and backward and left and right, and you have to actually use the up and down keys to hover and lower, unless you're in the sprint. And when you're in the sprint, then you get back into the 6 degrees of freedom, and you can fly and invert, and then we reorient you when you start aiming and shooting back to the planes. Makes it really, really easy to engage enemies on the ground.
It kind of feels like being a gunner in a helicopter.
Yes.
You know, so you're not where you're looking, you're not smacking into hills anymore. Jacques did a really good job at that. Yes, so awesome.
Yeah.
And so here we are, we're at this coastal base, which is another area. There could have been one of these dynamic missions that spawned here, but you can see again object density. The dynamic systems going at play. We're now maybe a half a kilometer away from that beginning, from the gate of Cetus.
Oh God, I do not want him calling it. Yes! All right. Oh. So if it did get a little too heated for me, I would have been sad, but I got the drone before it called in reinforcements, which was...
I see people talking about bleedo timers. It's going to remain the same, so stay together. If you decide to break off from your squad and go off and do the thing and you get downed, well, the timer's the same, so your squad better save you or you're going to touch revive.
Exactly. And one thing that I don't think we've shown yet, and it is a little bit of work in progress, so just bear with me as I get there, but we have caves.
Oh, there's caves.
Oh, man.
So as you're exploring the plains of Eidolon, you might find secret little entrances. Bear with this one because I think it's still coming together. But, and this is this type of area where a lot of these are spawning. So I'm not sure if that's intentional, that we're going to have mining be underground.
Well, the mining kind of works, it finds the rock material and spawns things. So if you're in a cave, there's a lot of rock material.
So sort of naturally affording.
Gotcha.
Affording that. So.
Gotcha.
So maybe a little bit safer. You won't get smacked by rollers the whole time.
So,
but if Brendan's watching, I think this looks a little too much.
Nerf it, Brendan.
Hey, Brendan.
So Lotus is giving me another random alert just in the time I was waiting. Yep. I'm going to do a dev hack here because you guys have seen a lot of day, and I think we want to.
Are you going to hack us down tonight?
I'm going to hack us in tonight.
And so these caves haven't gotten a lighting pass yet, and a final pass on art yet. So just keep that in mind. That's all coming very quickly, very soon.
But yes, so now that I've oh dear. So I've hacked it to be night, and there is something glowing in the distance there. Quite so. Oh God, sure do.
Whoa.
Oh my God. So there it is, boys and girls.
Yes. Oh my God.
So these are kind of, these islands are kind of trying to rebuild themselves. So they're really not in this, in a traditional Warframe enemy where they're out to kill you right off the bat.
Yeah, I think kind of the conceptual idea for them is they're kind of left over from the old war.
Yeah.
That happened here, and they got severely damaged during that war. And I think you'll always see a design. In the design, it'll speak to the evidence of how they were damaged in that. So this guy, you'll notice he has a tree arm. He lost his arm in the war, and that's kind of making the energy that kind of gives him life is now kind of out of control. And
oh God.
He's a little confused as a result, so he kind of wanders around looking for his long lost arm.
It's kind of sad.
Absolutely, and so I don't know how much we're going to show of this, but this is kind of.
I can't do anything.
If you've been playing Warframe for years, this is really a love letter to you. This is very different gameplay. There's going to be, it feels a bit like a Monster Hunter kind of vibe, but with a Warframe take on it.
Have you done any damage to him?
No, and I can't. And this is why the focus rework launching with Plains of Eidolon is so important, and we're going to show you a little bit of what that means for you and your operator. But I'm going to flee because I know there's nothing I can do right now.
Are the vulneralists?
Yes, they are.
Right, so he's got these extra kind of spirits.
Oh God. So I'm getting just destroyed right now. I'm trying to...
I've counted 6 deaths so far.
Yeah?
Like your health is oh, there's no.
All right, so...
Oh, that she would have died if she wasn't normal right now?
So I got this one, and then there's sort of their Oro, I guess you could say, quote unquote. But I know that I can't.
And so what I really love about this enemy is that initially, because
Oh,
he
those
doesn't
Grenier are going to get destroyed.
Yeah, they're going to get mangled.
Oh, kill him.
Oh, he's going to do
Oh, he's going for me.
No. Look up.
A lot of his attacks are not necessarily.
Oh!
Look at this. It is time for doom.
A lot of his attacks are not necessarily directed at a single target. He's very AoE and he's very reactive to players, so you won't see him shooting his giant gun at a single target. It's more of a, like, get away from me, I'm so big, I don't need to bother with you, you're like a fly. So there's lots of like swatting at you while he's trying to accomplish what his goal is. Right. So,
Get me out of here. Send me back home to Cetus, please.
You're just, that's it, you're running.
Well,
a lot of people want to see what the M map looks like as well.
the witch?
The bigger mini map.
Well, all right. You ready?
That's how I go by it.
Will that work?
It's huge.
Oh, here we go.
Good Lord, it's huge.
Yeah, so again, we talked about this earlier, this ability to mark this up and make this useful for you. So you'll discover the Grenier camps and the Grenier caves, and that will be permanently saved to that mini map, so you can see them for future reference.
It's a big one.
That was insane.
Yeah, and I can't damage him, so we're gonna, oh, it's already 3:04. We're gonna start our AMA after, but I'm gonna show you guys something else.
And so if you can survive out here, you don't need to go back to Cetus. You can just
hang out.
You can play there. The Grenier actually do airdrops for reinforcements. So there'll be ways for you to get other ammo. To sneak some of that in.
No, I'm gonna try and show the focus. So there is this. Do you want to show the area, sort of the hidden aspect of Cetus where you can become an operator warrior, or do you want me to just show you the end result of that?
No, I think it's fair to show it. Yep, let's do that.
All right.
I think that's great. Yep.
Okay. So
I don't think it's super. Do you think that's?
I think it's good. Yeah,
I think it's
we
fine.
should show it.
Right?
Yeah.
So again, I mean, that's really, Rebecca just played kind of through, I think, what a higher end player would be doing, which is kind of going out, doing jobs. The further away you get from the gate of Cetus, the more difficult the enemies become. The Grenier encampments have the tougher Grenier. They'll be calling down those reinforcements. They'll be higher level, of course. The rewards will be more interesting. And then at night, the crazy monster comes out.
yeah. So that's the situation.
Which really requires you to change the way you play normal Warframe. It challenges you.
If I go back to Cetus,
Yep.
which I am, going back, there's hidden areas in Cetus, and one of them is going to prepare you to fight that Eidolon, because as you can see, as a Warframe alone can't do anything, but a Warframe with...
He just died.
It's a what do you guys always like to refer to it as? It's a tag team combo.
It's tag team. Yep.
Right. So
Yep.
finally, your operator.
It's Hulk Hogan and Macho Man. They're just.
Really recent reference.
That's about as current as my WWF knowledge is. I'm sorry.
Should have said it's like the Sedin brothers, you know?
Because so many people will get that reference.
Yeah.
More people get the Sedin joke. And they're the Sedin sisters.
Did you go back to Cetus, or did you just?
I had to go back to
reload?
Cetus because when I did the day-night
Yep.
hack,
It breaks things.
It breaks.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
So I'm
So
just,
of course, if you had returned from the plains,
Does
you'd
it need to be night in Cetus?
No, it doesn't for this.
Oh.
It does not. It only requires you to have been awakened.
so I actually still haven't memorized where he is. So
by,
I have to find him. Aha! So I found him by these marks. So we're going off the beaten path in Cetus here.
Oh, wow.
And we're gonna check out what's going on in here. Spoilers.
This part feels so Breath of the Wild that it really makes me feel happy. But
Yeah.
but anyway, just kind of look around. Just look around before you get, like look at the objects that he's offering and stuff. Like get close. Get close. Yeah.
This looks sentient, Steve.
Yeah. The armor. Let's check out his wares on the other side there. What's he got? Cool stuff like that. What's over that? What's on the other side?
It's so Breath of the Wild that I'm in heaven.
Exactly. We didn't really intend that, but that's how it ended up.
So I'm not going to talk to him just because he is your Eidolon hunter. Well, he isn't the Eidolon. You're the Eidolon hunter.
So this is kind of, without going too deep into it, we have the Ostrons themselves, which are kind of like a faction, again, with no negative standing, but you kind of earn their respect and help them out, and then they will offer you cooler and cooler, more interesting stuff. This is another one which is called the Quills, and if you're awakened in Warframe and you know about the dream, then this will be very interesting for you, and that's kind of where your hunt of the Eidolon begins.
Yeah, so I have, I can show you it out in the plains real quick, and then we'll end the stream with the prize, because we still have a Hydroid Prime Access, but I'm just going to show you my operator who has graduated to this. And let's take a look.
This is so cool. What about Umbra? Is the question. Umbra is not part of the Plains of Eidolon, but obviously we're busy folks. Hey, yay! That worked a lot nicer.
Yes.
That was fantastic. I was getting nervous.
Dark enough?
So here I have,
Oh, and you've customized it.
oh yes.
Oh, you had to do the purple.
So here I am.
So this is the beginning of combat operator. So this is an operator with custom armor that you can apply arcanes to. So currently we're deciding on which armor pieces actually can have arcanes. We're retroactively going back and giving the old operator customizations, the suits and helmets you could wear, operators or arcane slots, so that if you like an old look that you've customized your operator with, you can keep it and just apply an arcane to deal with the kind of the squishiness of your operator. So there'll be new specific arcanes you can craft from the Eidolon Hunter to work on your operator.
This is huge. You'll be making your own arcanes, crafting them yourself, and then imbuing this new armor. Or if you've purchased past cosmetics that you prefer, they will now fit those arcanes as well. So you really have a lot of customization choices on top of.
We didn't want to invalidate the choices that players had made previously.
I'm going to be going for the armor because I think it looks sick, and it really feels.
So
there's almost feels Teschen-y. There's something really special. Just feels so.
There's two other unique armor sets coming that are going to ship with Plains of Eidolon. And it's also built for Fashion Frame. It's going to let you.
You didn't even do any attacks.
You can mix and match.
You can mix.
I want to leave you guys. You guys have to play. I don't want to ruin the element.
Well, the really cool thing. The same way you can craft Zaws, which are custom component-based Ostrom weapons, also applies to the Eidolon Hunter.
If you see on his arm.
Yeah, we didn't really point that out when
you
you
didn't
there.
point that out.
The weapon.
But
You had the amp.
I did.
oh, it's
It was there.
So that the operator's power is now kind of being focused in ways that you get to customize and design now, which is really going to be very interesting as well. I think it's going to be really fun.
Yeah, so those have a fire and an alt fire and other statistics with them. So you will be able to customize your operator quite heavily for combat.
Yes. Hell yeah.
Through focus.
Yes.
Focus and arcanes and the Eidolon Hunter, all of these things combined will basically combine to
The ultimate Eidolon Hunter.
hopefully take down.
The Eidolon.
David and Goliath.
Which, and again, if I had brought my operator out, it could have been a tandem affair, but I didn't want to spoil the combat for you guys. So.
But, do you want to kill the Eidolon or do you show mercy? I don't know. Just hug them.
But do we give away a Hydroid Prime Access? Yes. So as of right this second, I'm going to post the our AMA. So if you want questions answered, you can head on over there. I'm going to submit it from this computer right here. So it should be going. Okay, so there we are. We're going to give away Hydroid Prime Access. We're going to end the stream.
Oh yeah, we're going to do an AMA.
Yes, so we're going to do that after. We got a lot of people. It's not just us answering it. We're going to get lots of folks
The whole
working on the
team is
Plains
ready
Web.
to answer questions.
So I just want to make sure I'm not... Anyway, so we're giving away the biggest prize, the Hydroid Prime Access. This is currently live. If you like Hydroid Prime. If you're new to Warframe.
Beautiful. He just is beautiful. Yeah.
Gorgeous one.
So here we have CBRI chart. You've won Hydroid Prime Access.
And if you bought Hydroid Prime Access, you are, supporting Warframe and making it live for this long, and making it possible for us to take very, very big, risky changes with the game, like Plains of Eidolon, which is just a very dramatic change for the game.
Thank you.
So, and just a reminder, if you tuned in halfway because I see somehow our viewership has like doubled, which is crazy. Thanks for watching, everyone. We started off this stream with some housekeeping, reminding you that we are in fact launching a Twitch Drops campaign with the launch of Planes of Eidolon. So all the information is here. Hi. So this is everything you need to know. It'll be up in a blog on Twitch after.
Bye, Sheldon.
Oh, bye, Sheldon. What an improvement.
You went the wrong way again.
So this is, thanks Twitch, of course, for letting us do such an awesome campaign. Anyone streaming wanting cool Planes of Eidolon stuff, check this out. I think we're going to wrap up the stream there. Is there anything you guys wanted to say? I obviously couldn't read chat while I was demoing. Is there anything we need to talk about before we go?
I just, if you're a long-term player, hope you come into this update with an open mind, and thank you for supporting us so that we can bring you such a crazy, dramatic update. We're going to try to ship it as soon as possible. We're not doing any hot fixes, so
yeah, we are
obviously
shut down.
We're
in focus mode.
We're in focus mode. We've got our greater lens installed, and we're working on focus. And yeah.
So thank you to everyone
Thank you very much.
Gives Warframe their time. Time is everything if you're a gamer, and we appreciate you. This is, I think 5 years ago we went into closed alpha.
That's crazy.
And we started in October 2012.
Not 4?
October 2012 is when we did closed alpha. So thank you everyone for making this. We're going to start our AMA in about 5 minutes. In 5-10 minutes, we're going to get camped up. Is there anything else? Oh, of course, just one thing I should say. You might see this couch get other use for The Amazing Eternals in a future stream. So if you are into that,
Nice.
something you can look forward to for DE's other game. So stay tuned for announcements on that. Otherwise, we are going to work our butts off on this.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
See you guys.
All right.
Awesome.